in here. This phone goes off with like a crazy alert. It scares the hell out of me. Anyhow, um, I love rain and I love a good thunderstorm, but this is like kind of scary. Anyhow, it'll be fine. You know, I always like, before I go to bed, I'm always like, oh, I'm going to put on thunderstorms. I'm going to put on Native American flute music. And then I fall asleep with the freaking TV on. Like, why? So bad. Okay. Let's see. Who is the first person here? First person here is Libra Love. What can I expect from the Sagittarius in the next 2 days? Over the next 2 days, you might feel like you're the only one putting in any effort with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I would say there's a little distance here. I don't know what's going on between the two of you now, but you may feel like distance. You may feel like mildly hurt or disappointed in the situation. I don't see all that much happening. It's like you may be feeling like I'm the only person here that's putting in any effort, and he's kind of like lazy. I don't know. I wouldn't expect much from him in the next 2 days. Possibly, maybe communication. UAF, general regarding my boyfriend's job offer. It's got some good potential. The sun here, which would be great happiness, comes in around a new job opportunity. Feels like his career is moving forward. Feels like a disappointment has moved into the past, like this is like a wish come true. This looks like a good opportunity. Queen of Pentacles could be a grounded, stable opportunity for his career to move forward. I think it looks good. UAF Spirit. Where'd the Spirit cards go? Where did I put the Spirit cards? I know they're here. Oh, they're there. Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Poor Dylan. It's pouring out so hard he doesn't want to go outside. He went out twice, but just did pee-pee really fast. And then he looks at me like, what do you want me to do? I don't want to be out here either. T-Vet, Leonard's thoughts and feelings after our last conversation. Whatever you said in the last conversation, he's spending a lot of time thinking about it. It looks like you might need to have a little bit of patience with him, but ultimately you've got good luck around the situation, and he should move forward in a positive way. So whatever you said, he's thinking about it, he's going to wind up reacting very positively towards this. No matter what you said to him, the result should be positive, and it should be improving your relationship with him. Even if you yelled at him or told him off or something, it still should have a positive result. You get more respect from him, and there's cause for celebration that comes in. Siba, will the Leo talk to me? Will the Leo talk to me? I don't see communication coming in right now, no. If you want to speak to him, you may have to reach out to him or try to put in a little bit more effort. Mountain, love and spirit messages that I need right now. Okay, let's see. Well, you got two angels here, and you have my favorite, Archangel Raphael. That's the love one. Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. The Magician, oh, you got two angels here. Archangel Raziel, you are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Queen of Air, I would say an air sign could be coming in. This may be somebody new. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. You may need to have a little bit of patience around a love connection or a love situation. Negativity is moving into the past, and out of the clear blue sky, things could move forward. You got more than one person here. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Then you have that air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But you're calling the shots moving forward. You've got the world at your feet. Energy around you should shift for the better quickly. Red, general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. Feeling like you're being guided by the divine. You could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, and you've got an old wound or an old issue that's moving into the past. It's healing, it's moving into the past. Feeling like the hard work that you're putting into your career is coming back to you, feeling better compensated, better respected. You may even be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Not looking back on the past fondly, but you're ambitious about the future. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could be around business. The weight of the world moves off your shoulders, and cause for celebration comes in. Dawn, love. Okay, you may be letting a wound or a disappointment move into the past. No longer holding yourself back. Feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. Water sign enters. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you're moving on to greener pastures, and you have cause for celebration that comes in. The hard work that you put into love is coming back to you. Communication from somebody you've been hoping to hear from happens out of the clear blue sky, and things change around your love life for the better quickly. Red, Chris Leo came back. What did he want? Okay, he's got a whole bunch of stuff happening here. He may have recently had an argument or falling out with someone. There's a little bit of deceit around him, so I would just be cautious. He's feeling very weak right now. It's like, I don't know, as far as coming back, like, I don't know if he showed up or if he came by to see you or what the hell is going on as far as like what you mean by he came back. But it looks as if he's gone through a really bad situation, and he's looking for somebody to be there or to comfort him, or somebody to kind of fill the void. I'm not saying that he's using you, I don't believe that, but it's like he's coming back because he needs someone. Like, he's kind of feeling lonely right now, and he feels like you and him have a good connection, so he's going to explore it and see how you feel about it. Let's see. I don't know how you're going to feel about that. Love always, general. Could be taking or planning a vacation in the very near future. To water, by water, or around water. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders, and a water sign is coming in: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is going back into balance, or you should feel a little bit more balanced around life. Looks like you've got life is moving forward in all areas of your life. Slow and steady wins the race. That's not a bad thing. You're building solid foundations in all areas of your life. Negativity is moving into the past, but you might need to have a little bit of patience. Georgia, why does the Virgo seem apprehensive about seeing me? Maybe feeling, well, they have a lot of respect for you, and it's like mutual. Like they feel like this could be a well-functioning relationship, but I think that they're not 100% sure of what exactly they want. It's like you need to have a little bit of patience with this person. They feel like there's a long road ahead of them, and they're not ready for things to change quickly. It's like they're kind of, I don't like to use the word scared, because I feel like that gives people like lets them do whatever they want. Oh, he's scared. Grow the fuck up, right? What are you scared of? But I feel like he's apprehensive because he's not sure what he wants. So he's afraid of like going too far too fast and then not being able to back up. Davey, love for September. Love for September. A disappointment is moved into the past and a wish comes true during September. Growth, change, and transformation is coming in and around your love life. You got a bit of good luck. You have a water sign, that means business, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you've got the Sagittarius here in September. You also have an Aries coming in that might be new. I don't know if you've had that person around. But you are calling the shots. You got a new beginning on the horizon that seems to be very well functioning. Love life is moving towards greener pastures, and you have a new journey on the horizon. A lot of opportunity in September. But in September, you may find yourself in a relationship before the month ends that's well functioning and that you may decide to be exclusive. Davey, Sagittarius and I, no communication and energy around the situation. I think her ex is back around. I'm over it. She's still showing up around you. But I do think that she could be a little sneaky. I think that she's like a little selfish. You know, like she wants to do what's best for her, which is fine. I don't think that that's a bad thing. But I don't know. She kind of teeters along the line of being a little bit selfish and doing what's best for her and not always being 100% honest. Let's see. She's still in your energy, though. And there's no communication there. Here's the hermit. The communication's down. It's not going to stay down for long, though, because she comes back in. She should be reaching out to you soon. Thing is that you're not going to play games. You're not going to play games. If she's going to fuck around like this, you may just move on because you got plenty of other energy here. There's a Scorpio. There's an Aries here. There's success coming in around love and love options. She's still around. She's going to reach out to you soon. If that ex is around, and he may be around, and she doesn't go back to him. She's not going back to him. She may be exploring her options. She may be trying to like figure out whether or not she thinks that she's past it. And I think she is past it, and I think that that's what she may be figuring out. But she's sneaky about it. That's what I don't like. You know, like I would just say it, you know, like, look, he's still around. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. There's something about her that's just sneaky, but she's not going back to him, no, and she's still in your energy. So, but I understand where you're coming from because, you know, it's like these people can be they can really try your patience. Alessandra, will Frisco apologize and make things right and actually try to work on things with me? I don't see an apology coming in. He comes up as feeling very undecided. So I don't know what the situation is or what you want him to fix or what it is that you're upset about, but there's a lot of negativity around the situation. I don't know if it's that the both of you aren't on the same page, but this relationship has a lot of potential to work itself out. So I would try not to stress too much about it, because in divine timing here may straighten things out, and there may not be any like need to argue. The idea of like when people say like, well, he needs to fix it or he needs to make things right, throwing that at someone, like, what do you expect him to do? Like, how is he going to fix something? Like, he didn't break it, he just probably didn't do what you wanted him to do. And like setting those kind of expectations is going to equal failure, definitely. Because what could he do? I mean, what did he do that pissed you off? Like, it's like two people have to be on the same page, or they have to be okay with what's going on. So let's just say you're just starting to date someone. It's like if you're taking it day by day, or you're seeing each other once a week or twice a week, or if one person is not putting in enough effort and you feel like the situation has gone out of balance, then I would pull my energy back. I always would suggest meeting the energy of the situation rather than trying to force, you need to do something, you need to fix this, you need to treat me better, because that doesn't work. You can't force someone to do something, and they don't know what it is that you want them to do anyway. Like what's gonna fix things? Like what's broken that needs to be fixed? You know what I'm saying? Like I think that coming at it, like I always would suggest meet the energy of the situation with everything. Even when people want spell work, meet the energy of the situation. If this person is putting in no effort, if you text him every day and he doesn't answer, well then you pull your energy back. If you ask him, hey, you want to go out Friday night, and he doesn't show up, then you don't ask again. That's it. I wouldn't even mention it. If you don't show up, you don't show up. That's it. Now you figure out how to. Now you come to me when you mean business. But throwing it at someone with, you need to do something, you need to fix this, you need to make this right. He doesn't know what to do. And what is he going to do to make it right? Bring you flowers? That makes up for it? I don't think so. I don't know what he did, though. I don't know what it is that you're mad at. I would just try more to try to match the situation, the energy of the situation, rather than expecting something from him, because he doesn't know what to do. What do you want him to do to make it right? Like, what makes it right? And I think you're going to be disappointed if you're waiting on some kind of a miracle from him, because I don't think that he knows. I don't think he knows what you want him to do. Did I skip? No, I did Davy. Breezy. Did Tinia steal over $10,000 from me? Holy shit. Did she process paperwork under my name in California? What? Somebody's going to be in trouble. That's crazy. How could that happen? Alright, let's see. Did Tinia steal over $10,000 from me? She did something. Yeah, she did something. There's something that's gone on here. I don't know. I would get to the bottom of this. I would run your credit report or do whatever it is you need to do to find out, because there's something that's not right here about the situation. But how could she get away with this? I don't know. I don't know how she thinks that she can get away with it, but I would definitely get to the bottom of it. Something's not right around the situation. UAF, general regarding the CC job. General regarding the CC job. Looks pretty good. It looks like the people there are kind, caring, and sincere. It looks like The money looks good. There's like a wish around the situation that comes true. Disappointment moves into the past. There's good luck, and it may lead to other choices and other options. So you could go in for one job and eventually move up the ladder, or have plenty of room for growth. I think it looks like a good opportunity. I don't know. I don't know what exactly the job entails, but I like it. Dylan's a pit bull, and he's 70 pounds. I thought he was 90 pounds, but he's only 70 pounds. Why did I think he was 90 pounds? They told me at the shelter he was an American pit bull terrier, but I don't really know that for sure. My father thinks he might have American bulldog in him. I don't know. The vet says that he's probably just a pit bull. He was a stray. They brought him in as a stray to the shelter, and nobody ever came to pick him up, which is really sad, but I guess it worked out for the best because I got him. He was about 6 or 8 months old when I got him. And my brother's neighbor has a dog very similar to him, like similar personality, a little bit taller though, and his head is like a little bit longer, his face, same thing. He was picked up by the dog warden and nobody ever came back to pick him up. Or, I mean, that's the local county shelter. If you lost your dog, that's where you would start. So I don't know what's the matter with people. But as you know, they're utterly disappointing. UAF, will weight loss clinic program be effective? Oh, what is that? I wonder what it is. All right, will it be effective? You know, I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes, it would be effective, but I can't imagine that a clinic wouldn't be effective. So that's kind of odd. I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with, like, whether it's worth it or not. Like, maybe for the same, I don't know what it would cost you, but maybe you could do this, get the same result and do it on your own without having to spend the money. I'm still paying for Weight Watchers because I don't know how to cancel it. I got to figure that out. Because, yeah, I know, like, weight loss is, I mean, I've always had to watch what I eat. I've never been the kind of person that could just eat whatever I wanted and not worry about it. But in recent years, like before Avery, I really didn't, I could really get away with much more. I was running a lot, but I'm still running, but it's just, you know, not really coming off right now. But the doctor is going to check my thyroid function to see if maybe that has something to do with it. Otherwise, maybe I just need to be a little bit more cautious about what I'm putting into my mouth. What was I eating? I don't know, I was eating something. It may have been chips, and my father was like, is that on your diet? And I was like, as a matter of fact, it is. You know, that's what I always loved about Weight Watchers. You didn't have to cut anything out. You could eat whatever you wanted, as long as you stayed within your points or whatever it was. But sometimes I feel like it's not strict enough. Anyway, Shonda. Am I at Shonda or am I skipping people? Shonda. Will I get my business documents info corrected? Yeah, you will. You will. Empress. How will Vilma feel if my brother asked her to come stay the night with him at the loft? She may be very anxious or have anxiety about it, but it looks like if he may make her an offer that she wouldn't turn down. And there's some passion that comes in. I think she would be anxious and apprehensive or nervous, but I think she would go. I think she would do it. Liz, what are C's next actions towards me? Communication comes in, but it might not come in right away. It looks like it's a little slow and steady, a little sluggish. Liz, why is the Aries being distant? Okay, it looks like, well, you've got, right, you've got communication coming in after a moment of silence or a moment of stagnation. So the energy around the situation should change. This person may have had an argument with someone, and they may have had an argument with somebody, and that could be weighing heavy on them. It's all going to move into the past, and after a moment of stagnation, they should come back like the energy shifts, and they shouldn't be so distant. I think they're going through a little something with could be with a family member, fighting with a family member. They're going to knock it off soon. Mr. Maurice, I'm in a constant loop of borrowing from Peter to pay Paul and being broke. Do you see this changing? I lived through that. Yeah. Actually, there was a whole bunch of us working at A&P that were in that cycle. A whole bunch of us. Actually, me and two of my friends once we once went to the bank. I don't know what we were trying to do. But my one friend, when she gave the bank person all of her information, the bank person was like, "We can't help you." It wasn't good. I don't remember what happened with me, but I didn't get it either, whatever we were trying to do at that time. It's going to change for you, yeah. It's going to change. First of all, you got a couple of things that are coming in around money that look nice, like it may be lump sums of money that you're getting, or it could be, I don't know, bonuses, whatever, if you're waiting for a tax return, something like that, which could help. Thing is, I mean, I've been through it myself, so I know how hard it is. It's like you feel like no matter how much you work, you just don't make enough money. Or no matter how many times, like, you get a little bit ahead, something else comes up. Now, like, on a spiritual level, only because I feel like this was something that the law of attraction really helped me with like manifesting opportunities to make money. I wasn't one of those people, like, I just couldn't believe that, like, money's coming, money's falling out of the sky. You know, imagine yourself walking down the street and money's falling out of the sky. That didn't work for me, because I feel like for me, everything has to be realistic, otherwise I just don't believe it. But just feeling like, you know what, do you think it's possible that this situation changes? Yeah, I think it's possible. I think there could be one day where we've paid off all of our debts and we're not struggling anymore. I think that that's possible. I also think that, like, taking responsibility, like, I would say, okay, this is my fault. I got myself into this. I'm going to get myself out of it. One thing that I really feel is helpful, I don't know what kind of debt you have, but I'm doing it now with my car, because that was something that I felt to be very overwhelming. Instead of making my monthly payment, like, I always make the monthly payment, but now what I started to do is whenever I have like an extra 100, if I can like scrape up an extra 100, I make an online payment to the car. I actually did that with one of my credit cards. Like, at the end of the day or at the end of the week, if I could take $15, or, you know, I would try to do it with the credit card every day. You know, if I $5, like, I would spend $5 on coffee. Well, instead of $5, you know, I wouldn't have the coffee. I would figure out how could I make a payment tonight. Even if the payment was, there were some days where I made like a $12 payment to the credit card. But you know what? That's how I got into debt. $12 here, $6 there, $9 here. So that's how I'm like, that's how I'm going to pay off the credit card. And I did. And now I'm trying to do it with my car, because that car, it's like the loan is like 12 years. Anyhow, and I found that And you know what else I found too? Like looking forward to like having something to make the payment on the credit card at night. I felt like it was incentive. Like, well, if I don't go out and have dinner tonight, like if I don't eat out or if I don't order excessive, then I'll have a $20 extra tonight into credit card, and it paid off my credit card like that. Um, I found that to be really helpful. So I don't know. That's those are just tips of how I paid off some stuff because, shit. I mean, I was in really a bad situation a few years back. So I totally get it. I totally get it. But yeah, it will change, and just being open to it. That feeling of borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, I hate that. It's like I used to like use my credit card to pay the Orange and Rockland bill or the uh, AT&T bill or whatever, and then felt like my credit card. Then I would pay the minimum on the credit card, and I would need to use it again. It was awful. I get it. I get it. But I think you can get out of it. Yeah. Oh God, that's a terrible feeling. You're gonna get out of it though. One step at a time, one day at a time, one payment at a time. Lydia, what did the Libra think of seeing me? Is he coming back? He's coming back. There's the Libra. And there's your new beginning. Yeah. Seems like he was happy to see you and there was shit running through his mind. I think, yeah, something's coming up soon. Um, Red. What does Sean want to know about Sit with G? Wait a second. What does Sean want me to know about Sit with G? Am I reading that right? What does Sean want me to know about? Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you're asking, and I don't want to answer it wrong. Gina, what fears is causing the Aries to be hesitant about commitment? Well, he may be feeling financially unstable. He may feel like slow and steady wins the race. The Fool here is in reverse. So the Fool here in reverse, you should find out. He should tell you exactly what's going on. I don't know that it's all about a fear of commitment. I don't know that he might not be ready for a commitment, but I don't know if it's because he's afraid. He just might not think that the timing is right. He's going to tell you with the Fool in reverse. You'll find out exactly what's holding him back. But I don't think it's so much fear as it is him feeling he's like unstable, not sure that he wants to be in a committed relationship right now. Feels a little bit like money is an issue. I mean, I don't know what money and commitment have to do with one another, but like you don't have to have money to be committed. It doesn't cost anything. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money if you're in a committed relationship. But it could be that he's focused more on making money or getting himself out of debt or putting money aside for something. That's what his focus is right now. And he's not focused on commitment or relationships. No, general. Okay, you've got cause for celebration that comes in around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a new venture on the horizon. You've got a Capricorn around that may be of significance, and things change for the better for you quickly. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care recharges your batteries, and you've got money coming in with the Nine of Pentacles. You also have a disappointment moving into the past and a new journey on the horizon. Mo, love reading. Love reading. You've got good luck coming in around love. You've got a committed relationship on the horizon if that's what you're hoping for, or if that's what you're after. If you're not in one right now. Anxiety around love moves into the past. Arguments, betrayals, hurts, old wounds, all that bullshit's moving into the past. Balance comes back into life, and you might be starting a new journey with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that has long-term commitment potential if that's what you're hoping for. Looks like your love life is heating up. Oh my God, she's your friend and your business partner. See, that's why I don't like the idea of partners. I know that people have successful business partners all the time, but I don't trust anyone. I know, isn't that terrible? And they say, well, if you don't trust someone, it's because you're not trustworthy yourself. But that's not true. I am trustworthy. I would never steal anything from anyone. I just feel like, I think almost every single partnership that I know, that I've known in the past, has ended on bad terms. It's like either people are stealing, or they're not willing to compromise, or they think that they're right, or their ideas or the way to do things is right. I don't know. Davy, General for September. General for September. You've got a new journey on the horizon here. The weight of the world has slipped off your shoulders, and things have changed for the better for you quickly. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. A disappointment moves into the past, and you are no longer holding yourself back. Something happens in September that makes you very happy. You've got plenty of happiness coming in. Your intuition is heightened. Seven of Cups. You should have some choices. You got a Virgo coming in. You got money coming in. Negativity is moved into the past, and a wish comes true. September should be a pretty decent month. We need September to be a good month. September, I don't know why I find it so depressing. Breezy, if she's, embezzling, you'll catch her. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you can't just withdraw thousands of dollars and not, like, where'd the money go? I mean, you can't do that. She's going to get caught. I mean, everything is tracked. Leandra, in general. General, you're no longer holding yourself back. You got a new journey on the horizon and a new beginning on the horizon. That could be a business opportunity that's new. Balance comes back to your life. You got a Virgo entering that may be of significance. You got a soulmate connection coming in. Could be the Virgo, could also be a Gemini you have here. You got success coming in around finances. A disappointment moves into the past. Anxiety is moving into the past. The energy around you is getting a lot lighter as we move right through to the fall. Feeling like you're stepping into your strength. You're able to accomplish a lot. Business, work, school, whatever it is you do all day. It looks good, and it looks like it's got a lot of opportunities coming in. Georgia, General. General for the week. Okay. You maybe this could be spending time by the water, going to the water, taking a trip to the water, or this may be moving on to greener pastures. I'm not sure. But you do have communication that comes in out of the clear blue sky. That could be from an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may be very focused on a business or job opportunity or job partnership or whatever it is that brings in some pretty decent money. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and being guided by the divine. Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Nine of Pentacles, got money coming in and you're no longer holding yourself back. It should be a good couple of weeks. Jay, I have a feeling the traffic cameras in the intersection and I'm worried about are turned off. Is that true? Okay. Are the traffic cameras in the intersection turned off? I don't know that they're turned off. I only get a 33% chance that they're turned off. Why do you think that? I wonder if they're turned off at a certain time of day. No matter what happens, I don't think it's going to affect you long term. Like, I don't think it's going to be anything you have to worry about. I think that the worst case scenario is that if you went there and if you had got a ticket and you had to pay the ticket, they probably would reduce it to something that wouldn't be such a big deal anyway. But I'm wondering, how could you tell? Could you tell, or it's just a hunch? Julie, life in the month of December. Okay, life moves forward towards greener pastures. It looks like you may be very busy with work. You got money coming in, and it seems like you're focused on a work opportunity. It looks like you're not looking back on the past, but you're eager for your life to move forward. You got cause for celebration that comes in around that. It also looks like you could be spending time with the Libra. You've got a Capricorn here. You have moving on to greener pastures. Solution to a problem is in front of you and you figure it out in the month of December. I don't know what that's about, but you're prepared for your life to move forward. So whatever it is, by the time we get to December, I think you've kind of turned the corner where you're like, if it's not working for me, I'm not going to wait around for it anymore with anything. Seems like you're looking to go into next year with like new opportunities or new things, or new intent, like clean intentions. Like, if it's not working, I'm not bringing it into next year. Breezy, if I ask Tanya to give me my information that she put in my name, will she give me the information? She will give you the information. I don't know. She'll give you information. I don't know if she's going to give you the right information, but she'll give you something. What is Tanya's current energy towards me, because she's been avoiding me? Oh, she knows that she's caught. So, see, here she is. She's overthinking, and she's the Hermit, because she feels unprepared because you're going to call her out on it. I think she pretty much knows that you got her caught. She's gonna get caught. She isn't gonna get away with it. If she's doing something shady, whatever it is, I don't know how bad it is, but she'll get caught. It's gonna come out. Julie, life in the month of February 2022. February of 2022, it looks like, well, you got a Capricorn around you that could be of significance. An old wound has moved into the past and healed. A new beginning is on the horizon around work or school. I think it's probably work. It looks like life is moving forward pretty quickly with the Chariot. The world is at your feet. You may be taking, I don't know if you're taking a vacation or you're taking, yeah, you may take like a little bit of a vacation in September. I mean, not September, February. February looks all right. Julie, what is C thinking about me and him? Well, you know, he's kind of taking it day by day. He does think that there's a new beginning on the horizon, and he may make you an offer to do something out of the blue that may be fun and exciting and hard to turn down. He also, communication should pick up. I think he thinks that, you know, I'm just going to take it day by day and see how it goes. It's like his intentions are always like he's planning on seeing you or he's planning on coming by, and then sometimes he doesn't follow through. That shit pisses me off. And I don't know if that's just him and that's just how he always is, but that may drive you nuts. I mean, as we move towards the end of the year, if he doesn't shape up, you may, I don't know, you might not want to deal with that as we move into next year. 14, general for the month. Stepping into your strength, growth, change, and transformation is coming in and around your life. You got a new journey on the horizon. You also have the potential to travel this month. It might not be like a lot of travel, but it could be a day trip or a weekend away, whatever it is. It looks like it's fun and exciting. Weight of the world has slipped off your shoulders, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Headed towards the 10 cups being full. You got something that happens this month that should make you very happy when you listen to your intuition. Being guided by the divine puts you at the right place at the right time. Should be a pretty good month for you. Red, what does Sean want me to know about this situation with Jay? Okay, what does Sean want me to know about the situation with Jay? I don't know what's going on with this situation, but it looks like somebody is holding back information because they don't want to cause a big fight. So I don't know if this person knows more than they want to tell you because they don't want it to cause more trouble. They've got sharp energy around the situation. It's like they may be like busting to tell you, but they don't want to tell you because they think it's going to cause more drama. They feel burdened by this situation, and they feel like there are other choices or there are more options. I don't know what that means. You might need to have patience. I think they may be trying, I don't know who these people are, but they may be withholding information because they're afraid that it could hurt you, but it's all going to come out, and you're going to find out. So, yeah. Growth, change, and transformation comes to the situation. I think they know something that they're not saying because they don't want to cause more trouble. They don't want to cause more of a fight. And maybe they're not 100% sure. Maybe it's some kind of gossip that they heard, and that's why they're not saying anything. They're like, I'm not going to say anything until I know for sure. But they should tell you with the Fool in reverse exactly what's going on pretty soon. I think that there's issues. There's more going on than meets the eye. Mickey, why does Rosalind pulling back her energy now? She's feeling like a disaster. It has nothing to do with you. She may be overwhelmed. She's like a mini disaster. This is going to change. You've got success coming in around a connection with her that brings in happiness and a wish comes true. Just give her a moment. I don't know if something just started. School started or a job started or something is weighing heavy on her that's taking her energy. It's going to change. You should see her come back around. Sunshine, how does the Leo man feel about our relationship? Well, he feels a little bit undecided about things. He spends a lot of time thinking about things. Any anxiety he had around the situation has moved into the past, and he's not holding himself back. He may be deciding to, put in a little bit more effort, or he may be excited for things to move forward. If you've been feeling recently like maybe things were a little bit stuck or stagnant, I think that you're going to see a change for the better in him. I think he's kind of deciding to move forward a little bit more. Rosie, journal for the month of September. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. You make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Laying down the law, setting a boundary serves you well. Happiness comes in, along with a little bit of financial stability. Sagittarius enters. Sepia, general. Got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. It also looks like you've got some mutual respect at work, or you're being better compensated or better appreciated. Could be putting some time and effort into a creative hobby or a creative project that serves you well. Maybe thinking about going back to school for something. Could be for business, could be for pleasure, but whatever it is, it's successful and you enjoy it, and it happens like quick. Like, I don't know, you may take a course and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, that went by so fast. Sepia, love. You do have romance heating up. You got a Virgo here that could be of significance, a new little venture on the horizon. You've got a Capricorn here. Maybe feeling a little bit undecided. I think you're going to have choices when it comes to love. Cause for celebration comes in with the Four of Cups. Four of Cups could be somebody around the picture that you haven't taken notice of yet, or that hasn't made themselves known. There could be new energy coming in around you when it comes to love. And it could be another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have a committed relationship on the horizon if that's what you're looking for. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your love life for the better before the end of this year. Sepia, career. Your career should move forward this year. You've got forward movement around a new journey, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something that makes you feel relief. Looks like the Wheel of Fortune. You got a little bit of good luck coming in. No longer waiting for your ship to come in, but you're making things happen. You could get a couple of new job offers sometime this fall. Are you thinking about changing jobs? Yeah, right? You've been interviewing. Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, prosperity, fertility. You got some good stuff happening before the end of this year. I think you could change your job, though, relatively soon, like maybe before October. Sepia, Jonathan and me, what is he thinking about our current situation? He should be thinking, or you should start to see that he puts in a little bit more effort. He's got cause for celebration that comes in around making an offer, or he may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. He may also feel like I need time, or I need patience, or like he may not be ready to dive in 100%, but you have a wish around the situation, and ultimately communication's picking up and things could move forward with him out of the blue when you least expect it. I think he's thinking, how can I'm not going to hold myself back. He may be putting in a little bit more effort, which hopefully he does, because it's like, he seems like he's really interested and he just holds himself back because he's unsure of himself. Sister, what is up with T and her girlfriend? I honestly don't know. She's back on Facebook and it says relationship on hers, but not the girlfriend. That's not good. It's not a good sign. Let's see. What's going on with T and her girlfriend? It's a disaster. This here is a big disaster. It's like nothing has changed for the better for them. There's anxiety around the situation. The Fool in reverse. Something's going to get revealed. So I wouldn't be surprised if you hear about it or you see it on Facebook. Her wish around the situation is not coming true. And it looks like they fight like cats and dogs. The situation is unsuccessful. It lacks passion. And neither one of them are prepared. That's like, I don't know. I don't understand why people stay in those situations. I guess because, like, the hope, if you ever been in a situation where you feel like, well, I'm hoping something is going to change. Oh, excuse me. I don't even know if it's like a conscious thing. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's like she's holding on to the hope. But it looks like at the very best, it's like a toxic cycle. And I don't even think these two have been together that long. A couple of months. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. Jay, if I get cited, I'm going to fight it. I'm innocent. Plus, there's no signs stating that they're even there. And I'm not going to take the points. Oh, I agree. And you know what? Like, you'll pay like a small fine or whatever, and then that will be the end of it. I don't think it's going to be a big deal at all. Julie, life nursing career in March and April of 2022. I mean, it looks good. You got new opportunity. Now, I don't know that this is each time, but it may be that you're still with the same new opportunity in February, like in December, February, and March. It's like the same new thing. New journey on the horizon. You got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your life. It looks like the hard work you put into your career comes back to you. You could be feeling very stable and secure just within your own right. Like you got lots of money coming in. You may be taking time for yourself, rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not standing for bullshit anymore. It looks like you're in a good place. Jay, that happened to me with that red light that time when I was staying at my brother's house. It was yellow, and I went under it, and it was yellow, but it turned red as I was going under it. And then the cop pulled me over. Anyway, I know, like, that sucks. Anyway. Julie, what I want with C, is it possible with the Capricorn? It's definitely possible with the Capricorn, yeah. That Capricorn keeps showing up. Red, what did G do to me that I don't know about? It has something to do with a lie. There's a lie and deceit and maybe a half-truth. And it may be something that makes you feel like you were betrayed. But I don't know. I can't go any deeper than that. I don't know. I don't know what your relationship is. I don't know who this person is or what they're doing. But you're going to find out about it. You know, it might be like, it may be something stupid too. It doesn't always have to be like a big deal. You know, like people lie about stupid shit. So it doesn't have to be a big deal. Kevin, the Cancer and I going forward, what to expect? You've got things changing for the better quickly. There's your Cancer. Things should move forward pretty fast. I mean, here's the Cancer. There you go. Things move forward quickly, and if you want a committed relationship with this person, there's potential. Communication looks good. Looks like there's a lot of potential. Kevin, tomorrow's outcome. Okay, I don't know what's going on tomorrow, but it looks like it's positive. Or you get what you want because you got the 10 cups here. Got a new journey on the horizon, romance. I mean, this would be pleasant even if we're not talking about a romantic situation. I would say success. Whatever goes on tomorrow, you should feel successful. The outcome is what you want. Should be positive. Ladybug, how did SG feel about the tarot reading last night? I would say they felt positive about the tarot reading. They seem to, I don't know if it eased their anxiety or they feel that this is like anxiety has lessened since the reading. They may also feel a little bit more stable. They may need to have a little bit of patience, or they may be feeling like I just need time to absorb it because they got the 4 of Cups here too. They're thinking a lot about it. I would say whatever it was kind of resonated with them, and now they're just absorbing it and taking it all in. Weekday. Now that some time has passed, how does H feel about our argument we had, and what should I do? Well, they may be feeling as if they put in a lot of hard work and they didn't see much of a payoff, so they're quiet. They're not saying anything. I would reach out to them because with the Hermit here, I wouldn't expect that you're going to hear from H. If you were to reach out and you try to discuss things or try to apologize or whatever, happiness could come from the situation. They kind of feel like I put in a lot of hard work. I didn't see a payoff. What was this all for? What happened? Yeah, they're a little bit down on the situation, but it can be fixed. Weekday journal for September. Journal for September. Happiness comes out. Feeling grounded and stable. The world is at your feet. Your perseverance pays off. Money comes in. Taurus enters. It also looks like you might be working on a creative project of some sort that you get a lot out of. A Virgo enters. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief around money. It also looks like you got some good luck that comes in. Making a decision to put your wants and needs before everybody else's in September pushes your life forward. This should be a pretty good month. Mo, energy between Vanessa and I. Energy is pretty good. It's like 9 of Cups would be like a wish comes true, and the 4 of Wands is long-term potential. It also could be upgrading the relationship, like if you're friends, you start dating. If you're just dating, you may become committed. Energy around the situation is pretty good. Jay, I haven't received a ticket yet. Will I even receive one? I think you will. I do think you will. Let's see what happens. Kevin, why is the Cancer so identical to me? Seems like the two of you have had a lot of similar experiences. You may have grown up in either similar households, right? Or similar family types. You do have a lot of in common, and it looks like you kind of understand one another. feeling very focused on things moving forward. This Cancer feels comfortable with you because they feel like you understand them because you've been through similar things. Or even if you haven't been through similar things, you felt similar to them. Like the end result was similar. The two situations could be different, but they could leave two people feeling the same way. And it seems like the two of you emotionally are very similar. And this person feels safe with you because of that. Jay, how did Claire feel when she saw me at work tonight? She was happy to see you. Love cup here is full. May also feel like there's a new journey on the horizon, or communication may pick up with her. You talk to her, right? Communication may pick up with her quickly. Things seem to move forward. She seems to think that you're hardworking, sincere, grounded, stable. You accomplish a lot. I don't know if you don't complain a lot. She may think that you don't complain. You just do what you got to do and you don't complain. You just get it done. Raven, did I make the right decision? I think you made the right decision, yeah. Yep. Kevin, angel cards. Oh, you got the Lovers too, my favorite. Archangel Raphael, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. Five of Water, things not turning out the way you hope, not seeing the positive side in a situation, or crying over spilt milk. Three of Air, great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. Jay, what could happen if I decide to fight the ticket? Oh, they'll lower it. Yeah, I would fight it. If you get a ticket, fight it, because it's like anxiety moves into the past, cause for celebration comes in, they make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. They'll probably make it like a parking ticket or something like that. Lydia. Is Dr. Cancer coming back? He keeps calling me ma'am at work. Like he don't know me. He's an asshole. He really is an asshole. He's coming back. Right now, his confidence is down. That's why he's afraid. He's afraid. That's why he's trying to act like that. He's trying to keep it professional because he's got no balls. But he'll be back. Don't worry. What a jackass. Julie, how soon or when will this Capricorn come into my life? Sometime towards the beginning of the winter. Pretty soon, I think. Mari, will me and my ex reconcile without his third party? Somebody here is walking away from the situation because they either don't get what they want. I don't think you guys are reconciling, no. I don't know if you walk away because you don't get what you want out of him, or he has walked away and this is where he's headed now. I would say I wouldn't wait around for it. Not right now. It doesn't look like that third party is leaving anytime soon. They may need to go through whatever it is they need to go through in order for things to move forward. Like I would never say that somebody's never going to reconcile with someone, because it's like we got a whole lifetime ahead of us, who knows. But right now it's not looking like he's looking to reconcile. Thea, general for this month of September. Looks like a pretty good month. First of all, you got here time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That's always good. Got a new little venture on the horizon. You got the love cup full. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an Aries that comes in that could be of significance. It also looks like your perseverance pays off. The world is at your feet. Life is moving forward. Out of the clear blue sky, you can get communication from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Divine guidance is guiding you, and your life is moving forward. Financially, you got money coming in. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. Julie, are my ancestors still rooting and making things right for me? Yes, I would say they are. They do what they can. I don't know how much control they have over stuff, but they seem to be looking out for you. Mo, will Vanessa be reaching out or has she moved on? She should be reaching out. Yeah. Yeah, there's communication that comes in. UAF, general regarding my job decision. I think you made a good decision. You've got some good luck coming in. It looks like you've got, they may make you an offer at some point that would be hard to turn down. There's a lot of potential here. It looks like you're feeling like life has come back into balance. Things change for the better for you quickly. Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. You may also have more choices around whatever the decision is. It might bring in new opportunities. Like, you know how they say, like, you might make a decision for one thing, but because you've made a decision and you decided to move forward, other opportunities come in. It may lead you to more things, to more opportunities. Oh, you did walk. Good. Good for you. Jay, how would the traffic court feel if I showed up with a lawyer? I don't think it's necessary to spend that extra money because I think that they'll lower it. If you have nothing else on your, and I don't think you have anything on your license, I don't think that they're going to give you a hard time. I think they're just going to lower it and you'll pay the fee and that will move forward. If you did decide to get a lawyer, you may feel like it was wasted. Like it's not necessary. You know, it's not that big of a deal. They'll probably just lower it for you without the lawyer. I don't think you really need one. If you show up with one, like whether you show up with one or not, I think you're going to get the same deal. Something pulls you back to the one that you accepted. I think that one's got a good opportunity. I mean, they all seem to have a lot of potential, but the one that you accepted, even though you're not crazy about the hours, I think that there's room for growth there, and I don't know that you're always going to have those hours. Simran, journal for tomorrow. General for tomorrow, you're no longer holding yourself back. You may be feeling a little bit like, hey, I'm waiting around here for my ship to come in. But you have a lot of energy tomorrow. You're not holding yourself back. Something should happen tomorrow that makes you pretty happy around work or school. Feeling like you got a little bit of good luck or good karma coming back to you. You may be able to get a lot accomplished. Feeling like, hey, I've made it to the top of the mountain. I can breathe a sigh of relief. Simran, spirit messages. Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in an understanding manner. Nine of Air, expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Relationships and sleepless nights. Next one, Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Cimarron, current energy around him. Successful, passionate, strong. Cimarron, his current energy towards me. I may be feeling unprepared, uprooted or ungrounded, and maybe a little disappointed. J. Will they find me innocent or guilty? Well, it's not. I don't think it works like that. I mean, it didn't work like that when I went. I think what happens is, I mean, I don't know if it depends on how often you know, commit the whatever, but I don't think it, like, I wasn't, I mean, it also may vary from state to state, I don't know, but when I went in there, it wasn't like, okay, so I went in and they were like, you speak to the officer, he comes over, right? So they'll have an officer come over to you. And they'll, like, he didn't even ask me, are you guilty? Or, I mean, I pled guilty. I know I pled innocent, right? Sent it in. And he just came over to me and he said, I can offer you a parking ticket. Are you okay with that? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So then they call you up there and you go up there, right? And then the judge says, okay, a parking ticket for, I think I paid $125. They were like, are you guilty? And I was like, yeah. And then that was it. And they were like, are you going to be paying today? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, okay, go around the corner. And that was it. So it wasn't like, they didn't like look at evidence or have anything like that. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a matter of being innocent or guilty. I think that if you do get it, it's going to get lowered to something else. You'll pay the fine and that's going to be it. Like, I really wasn't in there very long. The longest that I was in there was because they had us all in the same room, so I don't know how they were calling us. I don't know, but I went when my name got called. So I spent most of the time sitting there waiting to be called. The whole thing didn't take an hour. So I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's like not a matter of like being guilty or innocent. They're not going to like look at evidence or anything like that. I mean, honestly, that cop didn't even run my registration, because if he did, he would have seen that the plates on my car were wrong, and I would have had that debacle a year prior to the debacle that I had. So it's, yeah, like when they say license and registration, I don't know what he did when he went back to the car, because if he would have run the registration, the license plates that I had on the car, DMV destroyed them in the system, but they were on my car. Don't even get me started. Anyhow, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a matter of innocent or guilty. I think what will happen is you'll have it lowered down to something else, you'll pay the fee, and then you just move on. Like, that's it. It's nothing. I think it's a problem if you've had prior crap before. And I don't know where they come up with their figures, but like I heard other people, well, we're going to make it a, what was the term they were using? Mishandling of a machinery or something like that. I don't know what that was. I think that they said to one guy something about littering. I don't know what that was, but yeah. So I don't think, I wouldn't worry about it. I think you'll be fine no matter what happens. Ladybug. Does Stevie see a future long-term potential with our connection? What are his concerns? I don't think that he's really looking into the future. I think he's kind of like thinking about what's happening today, and he's not really looking at the future right now. He's like, if it's good for today, it's good for today. If I'm here tomorrow, I'm here tomorrow. I don't know if you've talked about commitment with him, but he's not looking along those lines right now. It's like, I'm here for today. It's like he's kind of slow and stagnant. You may be feeling a little bit like you're waiting for your ship to come in. I don't think he has any concerns because I don't think he's planning the future right now. Rihanna, are we made for each other, me and M? No two people are made for one another. There are a million people that we could be with. There is not just one person that we're supposed to be with. That's like a false idea that fairy tales make us believe. Since we're not talking anymore, what should I do? Is he thinking about me? What does he want? Well, I do think he thinks about you. I don't think that he's putting in any effort, or I don't think that he's planning on reaching out to you. If you want to, try to get back together or try to see if you can make things work with him, you're going to have to put in the effort because he's the hangman. I don't know where you guys left off, but he's not thinking much about the future. I mean, he thinks about you. When you cross his mind, there's no doubt about that. But he's not, he doesn't think that you guys are getting back together or that you guys are going to be in a relationship. He's not planning that right now. So if you're interested in being with him, I think you have to make the first move and reach out to him and see what you can do once you make contact with him. Yeah, whatever happened between the two of you, his idea is like he has a lot of respect for you. He doesn't wish you any harm, but it's not like he's looking at as rekindling the situation right now. So you might have to do it, which is fine. You just might have to reach out to him and see where he's at. Adriana, how does David feel about me? He thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, grounded, and stable. Thinks you're attractive. Communication may be picking up pretty quickly between you and him. He also thinks that you're very intuitive, you're very intelligent, and that you're very unique. What could happen between us? Well, you could have a wish around the situation that comes true. Things may move forward quickly and they could get romantic pretty fast. How did he feel when I told him about these other guys? He felt a little bit concerned, a little bit like a mild tower moment. Like he's wondering like what kind of potential or where things could go with other guys because you brought it up. He's not really feeling that threatened though right now. I mean, it did raise an eyebrow, but he's not feeling too threatened at this point. Bianca, I saw Beatrice the Sagittarius today. We went to date. Did she like it? How did she feel? Does she like me on a different level? All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. she definitely enjoyed herself. First of all, the Six of Pentacles is a well-functioning relationship, so your relationship with her may just function easy. You call her, she calls you back. She calls you, you call her back. It's none of this bullshit of waiting. Is he going to answer? Is she going to answer? Am I going to get blown off? Nothing like that. Any disappointments that you may have had around the situation have moved into the past, or any disappointment that she's had has moved into the past. She's looking forward. Your perseverance around the situation pays off. She does like you, yeah. Anxiety around the situation has moved into the past, and you've got good luck around the situation, and you're feeling grounded and stable. You may be going out again soon. Yeah, I think that she enjoyed herself, and that things are going to function pretty easily for the two of you. All right, let's see. Where am I here? I think I'm at Julie. Will C be at my house by Saturday or someday before? Yeah, you should see him before Saturday, yeah. I think so. Nav, general for today. General for today. You should be feeling pretty well respected, well balanced, well appreciated. Disappointment has moved into the past, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, and very happy. You could feel like you got a little bit of good luck coming in, and you got some success coming in. It should be a pretty good day for you. Cinnamon, the next 48 hours. Could be spending time with a romantic interest that may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling a little bit more financially stable. You could hear from someone that you've been hoping to hear from, or someone who you've been haven't heard from in a while. No longer holding yourself back. A Libra comes in. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. The hard work that you put into something should come back to you in the next 48 hours. Esha, advice from Spirit in regards to what action I should take towards KR. Listen to your intuition. Go slow and steady wins the race. Come in as a friend first, and respond to the energy of the situation. If you don't put in too much energy too fast. Maybe reach out, make a phone call, make a text message, but not too much too fast. Slow and steady wins the race. Stacy, how will S and I's connection evolve in September? You might be a little disappointed. You might feel like this person's a little bit disappointing, or like you put in a whole lot more effort than you get. You also may be feeling like there's a long road ahead of you, and you could feel like it's a little bit weak. Give it some time, though. I wouldn't... If you're starting to feel like you're the only one putting in energy, or you're putting in too much energy and you're not seeing much of a payoff, pull your energy back. Try to keep the energy balanced, and that should help things move forward. Looks like September could be a little bit of a struggle. Akanksha, is KB thinking of me romantically since I'm not replying to him? What is he thinking? Why aren't you replying to him if you're interested in him? Why wouldn't you reply? You see, I can't understand why people do this. Like, people don't put the energy in when they should, and then people put too much energy in when they shouldn't, and then everything goes backwards. If he's reaching out to you and you're ignoring him, what's your point? Why are you doing that? For what reason? Because what's going to happen is it's going to go out of balance, and he's not going to put in any more effort. He's going to think you're not interested, and that's going to be it. It's not going to make him try harder. If that's what women do, this all the time. I don't know if that's what women think. It's going to make him try harder. He's going to want me more if I ignore him. Men don't think along those lines. They don't know. Like, it's like if I were to say to you, it's going to be warm tomorrow, right? What would you think of that? Well, you would be like, oh, it's going to be warm tomorrow. Okay, I'll wear shorts, right? But what if I really wanted you to say to me, I want you to go to the beach with me tomorrow, or let's go to the beach? How would you know that that's what I wanted you to say? You wouldn't know. So if I wanted you to go to the beach with me, I would say, hey, I'm going to the beach tomorrow. You want to come? So if somebody's reaching out to you and you want them to be in your life, what's the point of ignoring them? I don't get it, and I get that question all the time. What is he going to do next? I'm ignoring him. I mean, he's going to leave. That's what he's going to do, because if you ignore me, that's it. Like, I don't care who you are. I'm not chasing anyone down. Not friends, not family, not men. I don't do that. No more. I did that when I was younger. It's not fun. I'm not doing it anymore. So you don't respond to me, that's it. You can go scratch. So I'm curious, because all the time I get this question. I'm ignoring him. What's he going to do next? And I can't understand what people think they're going to accomplish by it. And then the funny thing is that then women usually turn around and blame the guy. They're like, "What, do you believe him? I haven't heard from him in 3 days." Yeah, but you're ignoring him. So what do you expect from him? I would tell you to ignore somebody if you've reached out to them 10 times and they haven't answered you. But I would also not suggest that you reach out to somebody 10 times, because I feel like that sends the energy of a situation. You know, like, I'll see sometimes people will say, well, I texted him this morning, he didn't answer me. So I texted him again at lunchtime and I still didn't get a response. Will he answer before the end of the day? Like, to me, 2 texts is too many. If he hasn't responded, don't text again. But if he reaches out to you, I would respond. You don't have to respond in that minute. You can wait. You make him wait a little while. That's okay. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I wouldn't ignore someone. Not if you want them to be in your life. I would ignore them if you want them to go to hell, or you don't want them to bother with you anymore. That's a great way to get rid of them. Is there anyone else here that I haven't answered for? Cute. What does AJ feel about me and the next actions? Communication's coming in. This person's sort of all over the place right now, but you will hear from them, and you should be feeling a little bit more like things are starting to move forward, or you should feel like things are a little bit less stagnant in the near future. You should hear from them like in the near future. How about Benito? What's next in love for me? Well, you've got a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that may be very significant. You also got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got communication coming in from a Libra. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you could be exploring options. No longer feeling stuck. A wish comes true. Um, where the heck am I here? Hang on. Anybody here that I didn't get to? I got one for, I got a couple down here that I skipped already. Hang on. I did that one for Julie. Adriana, is he really meaning that he wants me to try with these people, or deep down he wants to be with me? Well, I think that he's not ready to have that conversation with you, so that's why he's telling you that you should give other people a chance. He doesn't really want to see that happen. He would be very disappointed. He's saying it because he thinks that that's what you want to hear. Yeah, I don't think he really wants you to be with anyone else. Anna, will Tino the Pisces will contact me? Okay. Yeah, I think you'll hear from the Pisces. Yeah. Might take a little bit of time, though. Rihanna, general about work and new business. You got the Magician here. You got the ability to manifest good business opportunities. If you're feeling prepared, you could have success come in out of the blue. Things could change for the better for you quickly. Whatever it is, this new business, I think it's going to flourish for you. You got some good karma coming back. You got money coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back or waiting for your ship to come in. You're making things happen. Feeling grounded and stable around finances, around a new business. It looks good. Looks good. Now, I don't know what you do for regular work. Your new business looks good. It looks like it has a lot of opportunity. Regular work, you may feel like the solution to a problem at work is in front of you. You will figure it out before the end of September. It does look like you have a little bit of good luck around your current job. And it looks like things are steady. But regular work may just be like, it is what it is. I go there, I do this work, they pay me, and that's it. Bye-bye. The business may be something that is really starts to grow, and that's something that's all your own, and eventually that could take off, and you may not have to work at the other place. Let's see what happens. Like, the business may be like where your heart and soul is, right? Something that you really enjoy, where the work may just be something that you do until that takes off. Adriana, when could he open up his feelings to me? Month of October. Month of October, you may have some good communication that comes in. Meaningful conversation. Is he going to return to his ex? She appeared yesterday and they started talking again after 2 years. I doubt that's going to work. No, I don't think he's returning to the ex. No. You know, like with the shit with the exes, most of the time, it's not, most of the time, right? You go back and you relive the same nightmare again. So why? because they don't want to be alone, because it's comfortable, because it's easy, because you know what you got. It's usually not for the greater good. And it slows everything down. Like the person that he's supposed to be with, it keeps that person stagnant. It keeps him stagnant. It keeps the old girlfriend stagnant. It keeps the person that the old girlfriend is supposed to be with stagnant. You know, it's like it stops everything to go back and relive a nightmare. It's not worth it. Hopefully, yeah, I don't think that they're going to go back. Sometimes what I've seen happen, and this even happened to me once, I had an ex that came by my job, and I knew, like in that moment, I don't know why, but it felt like he came in just to like, not, I don't think that he came in because he wanted to like confess that he was in love with me or anything like that. I think he came in because he just wanted to like, in a bizarre way, like have closure. Like he came in, we spoke for like a couple of minutes, and it was almost like I felt like he came in to like make sure the feelings were gone, right? And like there was nothing there anymore. And I think he felt it, and then he moved on with his life. And I think, and I was fine with it too. Like I almost felt like in that moment, like that was weird that he came in here and that happened. And then all of a sudden I heard that he was dating someone else. So it was almost like I almost felt like he just came in to make sure I'm right, this is done, right? I'm pretty sure that I don't feel anything, she doesn't feel anything, and I can move on with my life. And yeah, it was a weird moment. Anyway. Sydney, will Eric send me a message this month? Will Eric send me a message this month? Yeah, I think you'll hear from him sometime this month. Yeah. Anthony, messages from Cancer to me. I think that she would tell you that she's getting over a pretty bad hurt. She's hoping for a new business opportunity. She's hoping to build some financial security. And she may be feeling a little bit like a disaster. She may tell you that she's been thinking about you, or that you run through her mind every now and again. She also may tell you that she's thinking about going back to school. T-Vet, what's the reason behind his hot and cold behavior? He's confused. He doesn't know what he wants. Like half of him feels like he wants to jump in and start a new journey, and he wants things to move forward quickly, cause for celebration. And then the other half of him is lazy and doesn't want to do the work, doesn't want to be responsible. And then he feels out of balance, and then he argues with himself. He doesn't know what he wants. He's going through a moment, but it should pass. And it should pass pretty quickly. Mihak, General. Got an Aries that comes in that could be of significance, and it also looks like you got choices. Maybe working on a creative project of some type. It also looks like you've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got a disappointment moving into the past. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain around money or finances should be improving. Sanch. Rest of the day. Might be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you and move on to greener pastures. Divine timing is guiding you. If you have the You know, if you feel like, I don't know, you get an urge to cut somebody out of your life or cut something off, listen to it. Things will change for you for the better quickly if you do. Jay, how did Brianna feel today after seeing me? She felt well balanced. She's thinking about it a lot. And communication may come in now because of it. Or more communication comes in. Luz, general for September. Maybe making a decision to walk away from someone or something that you feel is no longer serving you. You also may be putting a lot of effort into a career or business project that pays off, brings in some pretty good money. Moving forward to greener pastures, or like life starts to move forward through divine timing. It also looks like things change for you for the better quickly around work or business, and it looks like you're feeling a little bit more balanced. Could take a road trip. There may be a little road trip that comes up in September. Growth, change, and transformations coming to you as a person and also around your life. Six of Pentacles. You should be feeling better compensated and better appreciated at work. Adrienne, anything else happening in the future with Sergio? Not been talking for a while. Oh, you should get communication. Communication should come in pretty quickly. Got the world at your feet, feeling a little bit more balanced and stable, and the weight of the world seems to slip off your shoulders around that situation. Yeah, I think you could have a new beginning with him. Rosie, general for me and M the Virgo for September. Balance comes back to the situation. Things change for the better for you quickly. A disappointment moves into the past, and the love cup is full. Looks pretty good. Looks like you may be feeling a little bit better respected, or like the relationship itself is starting to function better. Libra Goddess, Evan's current feelings for me. Thinks that you're grounded, stable, intelligent, sincere, reliable, dependable, perseverant, kind-hearted, caring, and nurturing. Thinks that you're very intelligent. Maggie, work, general reading for the next 2 weeks. Looks pretty good for the next 2 weeks. Negativity has moved into the past. Anxiety has moved into the past, and you may feel like you're eager for things to move forward. Moving on to greener pastures. I don't know, it could be a pleasant couple of weeks. You got money coming in. Looks pleasant. Looks like there's, I don't know what you do for a living, but it looks like the next 2 weeks are pretty pleasant. Anyone here I haven't gotten to? Oh, excuse me, Miriam. Is M going to communicate with me in the future? Yeah, you should get communication in the future. Kai, what was Alberto's impression of me today? Oh, it was a pretty good impression. Someone who's passionate, kind, sincere, strong, honest. Yeah, I think it was good. I think you made a good impression. Red, what's the lesson to learn from dealing with them? Well, you really have to figure that out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's your journey. You got to figure out what the lesson is. But the cards indicate be careful who you can trust and watch out for heartbreak. There may be heartbreak around the situation or something very disappointing. And that things are not, it could also be things are not always what they seem, and that nothing changes for the better quickly or without hard work. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. Jaya, should I leave the Gemini man and move on? Okay. Should I leave this Gemini man? I think you know that it's time to move forward. Yeah. 70% chance yes, and you got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. I think that that ship kind of sailed already. Yeah, it's time to go. I mean, in all these situations, you have to be the one to make this decision, but the energy around the situation is, yeah, it's time to move forward. Adriana, how's it going to be with Caesar this weekend? Good. It's like feeling like you're being guided by the divine to somebody who actually puts in a lot of effort and seems to be very interested. I think it's going to be good. Listen to your intuition. I feel like I have many options, but none of them have landed where I want. What's going to be happening with the next situation? Mel, you could close them. Thank you. Next situation, the love cup is full. Good karma comes back and a new journey's on the horizon. It's not always going to be like this. You do have a lot of options. It just could be a timing thing. Romance seems to heat up and things move forward. You're prepared for things to move forward. You got a Virgo here. You got a Libra. You got a Taurus. You have options. It could be a timing thing. You know, sometimes like the timing just sucks. You know, sometimes it's a planetary thing. Sometimes it's like just the timing isn't there. I mean, like everything is just so fucked up these days. Yeah, it just might, the timing may not be right. Red, what's M feeling about me? Thinks that you're very intelligent and that you're very happy, or there's happiness around the situation. Thinks that, or you're genuinely a positive, happy, easy person to get along with, who's very passionate, sincere, kind-hearted, grounded, creative, unique. And they feel that you're also very successful and that you're attractive. Just see, while I wait for the moderators, I'm just going to take a look here to see if I missed anybody. I don't think I missed anybody. Okay, Mel. Kim the Leo's feelings when she hears I started my own successful business. She may be a little jealous. A little sharp energy around the situation. May feel like she never had that opportunity. Or she may be, yeah, she may be a little jealous. She also could be feeling betrayed. I don't know what that has to do with, like why you starting a business makes her feel betrayed, but she's got, it could also, sometimes it's a timing thing. It's like she finds out at the same time she's experiencing a betrayal. She also may feel kind of stuck. She may feel like her life is going nowhere. Oh, well, too bad for her. Too bad. I mean, she could start a business. She just might not, you know, may not have the, you know, like you ever hear like when people that they just do a lot of talking but they don't ever put anything into action? That may be how she is, and she may be jealous. Maybe that's why she's jealous. So, all right, next moves or actions of Mackenzie Aquarius towards me after his last messages about his mobile phone. He'll see no effort from me. I don't believe him. Yeah, well, he's look, this guy lies. You're not going to hear much from him because the Hermit's in reverse. And you might be feeling hurt, or he may be feeling hurt because he feels like people believe his lies, and you're not believing him right now. So he's going to have a little bit of sharp energy around the situation and disappointment. I don't know if you're disappointed or he is, or both of you, but I wouldn't expect that you're going to hear from him right away with the Hermit in reverse, because he knows that you're right and he doesn't want to hear it. So he's going to not reach out to you because he doesn't want to have to hear that you think he's lying. It's like, you know, enough already with the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, how many lies are you going to tell someone? Like, either shit or get off the pot already. Yeah, I mean, you'll hear from him eventually. I mean, if I had to guess, but you like with the Hermit in reverse, it's like it's not coming in anytime soon. Adriana, I'm sure I'll like it. Thank you. I'll let you know when it comes. Yeah, but stop talking to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to keep perpetuating this situation because you keep putting energy into it. It's like the situation is not going anywhere. I mean, it could go somewhere, but you know what he's all about. So the more that you stay in it and the more you have the energy around you, the more it can hold you back from something else. What's the point of arguing with him? Like, just let it go and don't even talk to him anymore. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like you keep putting in a lot of energy to something that is just, it's just not getting you anywhere. So I would stop talking to him and let him, you know, let him go lie to somebody else. All right, that's it for me tonight. I have to go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. I just don't know what time yet. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. I will see you sometime tomorrow, depending on what time she gets up. If she sleeps late, then I'll come on in the morning. Have a good night. Bye, guys. Thanks.